welcome to Promo Insiders, an ASA Media podcast covering the topics that matter most to the promotional products industry. I'm Sara Lavenduski, Executive Director of Client Education and Content, and today we're having our seasonal taste test, this time to celebrate summer. Here with me are Theresa Hegel, Executive Editor of Special Projects and Sustainability, Data Analytics Editor Hannah Rosenberger, and we have a special guest today, Chris Bao. He is one of our summer editorial interns. Today we're going to discuss recent noteworthy promo campaigns. We're going to share summer and early fall sales ideas, and we're going to taste test some yummy treats. But first, a word from our sponsor.
SNS Activewear and Alpha Broder are integrating to become the premier partner for the apparel industry. With one website, one purchase order, over 100 beloved brands, and 14 distribution centers, you can streamline your ordering and operations while being able to hit free freight faster than ever. Benefit from 1 to 2 day shipping with the lowest error rate in the industry, and leverage combined net term limits to benefit your business like never before. Starting May 30th, the Alpha Broder website will be retired. However, customers will now have one login, one experience, and everything they need all at ssactivewear.com.
Okay, thanks for joining us, everyone. We appreciate it. Chris, we are so happy you're with us this summer. Tell us where you go to school, what you're studying, and what you're most looking forward to during your internship.
Yeah, super excited to be here and to do the taste test. So I go to Princeton. I'm a rising junior, and I study economics. I'm most looking forward this summer to sort of exercising those economic muscles by combining it with journalism, which I haven't really done before. So yeah, very excited.
Great. Well, thanks, Chris. We appreciate it. So this is your first taste test. So we do this every season to celebrate the advent of the season, and then also sales tips for the coming months. So Chris, let's continue with you. So what types of promo heavy events are you looking forward to attending this summer?
Yeah, so I've looked up a few events that I might want to go to in like the Philadelphia area. And one that caught my eye was the Chinese Lantern Festival
Oh, yeah.
in Franklin Square. And so that's going to be like, I think, a month long, or maybe even more than a month, where it's just like every night they're going to have vendors there, they're going to do celebrations there. And I always think it's interesting to see how at like cultural events they can combine like things that are associated with a certain culture with promo products as well. So yeah, I don't really know what they're going to do, but I'm excited to see what they have in store.
Great. That's awesome. Hannah, how about you? Where are you headed this summer?
I feel like this is really specific, but in summer, I love going to the farmer's market, and I am specifically a sucker for a farmer's market tote bag. I don't know why, but I feel like they always have the cutest, they have like the little vegetables with smiles on them, or like something equally cute. So I have a tote bag collection that I will probably add to at some point, depending on what the CIL farmer's market has to offer me this summer.
I love that. That's awesome. Theresa, how about you? Where are you going this summer?
Well, I'm going to a lot of places actually, but one thing that's not far away is the Pennsylvania Shakespeare Festival. And actually we're going to a couple of different shows this year, but they always have some cool like literary themed merch, like t-shirts. I think they had one that was like all little like stick figures that showed the complete works of Shakespeare all on one t-shirt, which I love. I bought it, I think last year or the year before. They have like little teddy bears that are Shakespeare themed. Exit pursued by a bear, I think it said on the t-shirt, which, if you're a Shakespeare person, that'll make you laugh. But I'm also going to be heading up to Alaska to Juneau this summer. And I think I'll be hitting up all the gift shops and, like kind of a professional hazard. Now, whenever we go to gift shops, we can't help but like look at the quality of the merch. So it's like I will buy t-shirts. I do like to get t-shirts from where I go, but I do totally judge whether it's a good quality, do they get the cheapo stuff, or is it nice and soft, or, garment dyed? Is the decoration, out of registration? Is it bad? You know what I mean? Like, so I do judge it very hardcore. And sometimes these gift shops don't have the quality that you would expect or want to find. So we'll see.
Agreed.
I'll have to report back.
Great. Yes, I totally know what you mean. If I have a favorite supplier and I see them in a gift shop, I will absolutely pay full retail price for that supplier's item. Like, no joke. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like you said, definitely an occupational hazard. You start to be very analytical about the swag that you find. I think in a few weeks, I think we're going to take my niece to the aquarium in Camden. So they usually have some fun, like animal themed things. Um, and I maybe sometime in August, maybe going to the Ren Fair, the Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair, kind of like the Shakespeare Festival, very similar. People get very into it. So it's like it's a few weekends in August, I believe. So that'll be fun. But yeah, summer seems to bring a lot of opportunity for branded merchandise, particularly in the wild, kind of, I would say. So, Hannah, I wanted to talk to everybody about recent promo campaigns that you've come across in our news coverage or maybe even in real life. But Hannah, have you seen any cool campaigns recently that really caught your eye?
Yeah, I was reading about one the other day. That's a collaboration between Lego and Nike. So it's going both ways. So they're making like a Nike shoe, like that's a Lego set, and then they're making like Lego branded like Nike sneakers, which I thought was fun. I do think they should have like leaned into a little bit more the idea of, like the pain of stepping on Legos in your bare feet. I feel like there was a marketing joke in there somewhere that somebody should have made. But I do think the shoes look cool, and I feel like that's a cool brand collab going there.
Nice. Theresa, how about you?
So actually, I actually saw, because I go on LinkedIn all the time. This morning I was on LinkedIn, and one of my connections on there, Christina Davis of Deluxe, she actually shared a self promo she did, which I thought was really cool. So it's a chocolate bar, I believe, from NC Custom that has a picture on the wrapper of a check, like a fake check that says, we sell more than just checks. And so it looks like a check, and chocolate bar is kind of the same shape as a check. And then on the back there's a QR code so you can get in touch. And then it's a full-size chocolate bar that's kind of molded with like the deluxe logo on the inside. So you could just give those out at different events. And it's kind of simple, but I feel like everybody loves food gifts. It tells a story, it serves a purpose. And it's better than like I would rather get a chocolate bar with a QR code than just like a business card. So I mean I have a sweet tooth, so of course I would like that. But I just it got the message across very simply, directly, and you knew exactly what she was trying to say with it. So I really liked that.
Cool. A self promo done well has so much impact, I think. That was actually one of my favorite campaigns I've seen is that Brilliant Grocer by Tommy Gomez at Brilliant. That was really cool. Like he really like leaned into the grocery theme and like went all for it. And you can buy the things like you could buy them online and like that the Brilliant tote was really kind of the it bag thinking was really cool. The way that he executed it was very unique and like nothing I'd ever seen before. So that was really cool. Chris, I know you're a week in, but has anything caught your eye in your exploration so far?
Yeah, it's an article actually by like in ASI. I was reading about a collaboration between Slim Jim and WWE. I thought that was very funny. I'm like a big fan of Slim Jim. And it's just like a good snack. And I think capitalizing on that logo to like combine it with WWE promotions was super smart. So yeah, I thought that was something funny.
Cool. Yeah, I really like the brand collabs have gotten like Hannah knows all about this. Have gotten like kind of wild in the past few years. I really liked actually the Stony Clover Lane and Dunkin' Donuts for National Donut Day, which I think was last week. And they did a collab with like donut like shaped purses and I was like that is really cute. Like that is a
Chris
really
wrote
cool
that
purse.
story. That was the second story he wrote for us.
That was perfect. I loved it. I was like, oh my gosh, I love the purses and the bags, and I was like, oh, this is really cool. Like, I mean, Dunkin' is always very on brand with that kind of thing. Like they hit it every time. So that was very cool. Nice commentary, by the way. So why don't we go around the horn? Speaking of sweet treats, why don't we go around the horn and do our taste test? So Hannah, why don't we start with you?
Yeah, so my first item, I don't really know what to think about this, but I walked by it in the grocery store and I was like, I can't not get this because this is too crazy. It is Dr. Pepper flavored cotton candy.
Oh man.
I don't know. I'm not a soda drinker, so I've never actually had a Dr. Pepper. So I don't really know what this is going to be. It's kind of scary when opening the bag, but it does look like just like cotton candy that's been. It looks like it's been like condensed down a lot to like fit in the bag and like stay, but it looks like cotton candy. So there you go.
Cool.
Fun fact about Dr. Pepper: there's no doctors or peppers in it.
It tastes like cotton candy.
Yeah.
It tastes like what I imagine Dr. Pepper tastes like. Kind of sweet, kind of. It's not like as like overpoweringly sweet as I was expecting it to be.
Okay.
I was expecting it to be like a, like immediate, like my teeth are rotting type sweetness, and it is not that, which I appreciate, I think. So it's not as scary as I was expecting it to be.
Cool. Yeah, I'm not a huge Dr. Pepper fan. Like, I don't know. It's not my like refreshing drink that I go for. Like I just go for a Coke. But some people really like Dr. Pepper. Really
Definitely
like Dr.
has
Pepper.
its like cult following like, segment of the soda world for sure.
Absolutely. Theresa, how about you? What have you to try for us today first?
Okay, so if you guys are aware, there's the viral Dubai chocolate bar that has like pistachio and like crunchy things in it, and it's like this, like I don't know, half an inch thick, and you break it open and it's got like green kind of goo coming out, and I don't know, it's all over TikTok like a year or two ago, and I didn't know what it was, and I was kind of intrigued because I love pistachio, I love chocolate. I found one at the mall. I don't have that today because I ate it already, but they also had something called angel hair chocolate, which I think is also viral because I looked it up afterwards. And it says, indulge in the irresistible flavors of this fluffy, melt-in-your-mouth treat filled with Turkish cotton candy, rich pistachio cream, and a touch of vanilla, pomegranate, and raspberry. So, look at this thing. It's like a Pepto-Bismol pink chocolate bar that's also very thick. And I'm going to break it open.
My goodness.
Oh, and look at that. It's got like hair. It looks like pink hair inside of it. And then there's some like green stuff. No? Is that freaking you out?
Yeah.
Does it taste like cotton candy? Are we having a cotton candy themed episode?
I think so far.
Whoa.
The only thing is, it's like a little weird to have this like kind of hairy, almost looks like a mold kind of in the middle of your chocolate bar, but it's interesting.
Oh man. What does it taste like?
I don't like it, but I like the Dubai one better. That was more, I don't really like the pink chocolate as much.
Is it like is it that, what do they call it? There's like a specific name for that chocolate.
Well, I think this is it's not the ruby chocolate that they have.
Ruby. Oh, yeah, okay.
I think this might just be white chocolate that is dyed pink. So
is it you said it's raspberry flavored?
Raspberry and pomegranate, maybe?
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. That was different.
Yeah. It's interesting. I would definitely buy the Dubai one again because that one was like decadent, and I love like the toasty, crunchy, creamy inside.
Sure.
This one is like a novelty. I don't think I would eat it again.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I will finish it. I'm not gonna throw it away. but it's just not my favorite.
Well, thank you, Theresa. Oh, Chris, what do you have to share with us today?
So I am a big fan of Pocky, and I saw this flavor. I've never had the banana flavor.
Love a good Pocky.
For anybody who's listening, it says banana cream covered biscuit sticks, which doesn't sound that great, but we will see. So let me pull one out if I can. Okay, and that's half a Pocky stick. Let me try again.
You got to have the full Pocky experience.
Right.
Half
I mean,
this is just not going to cut it.
This is what. So we're gonna do this instead.
Ah, okay. Nice.
So is that like a yellow color or a green?
It is a yellowish green. I think.
Okay.
I think it is a little bit indecisive about what it wants to be, but I'll try this.
Oh no.
Well,
Oh
because
no.
I think if it's not broke, like don't try and fix it, right? And the original Pocky flavor is already so good. I mean,
Oh.
this is artificial banana taste, which if you're into that,
Okay.
it's exactly that.
Okay.
But maybe not on a Pocky stick. But I will finish this.
Oh. Okay. So it was middle of the road. It was like, okay,
Yeah.
kind of like Teresa's. I'll finish it. It's a novelty, but
Exactly.
wouldn't buy it again.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair enough. I have something a little different. So I randomly found this tea. Oh no. If you can see, it says Dandelion Mocha Mint. And I was like, At first I was like, ugh. And then I was like, ooh, it's from a company called Ticino. It's roasted herbal tea. It's caffeine free. It's a prebiotic. It is vegan. So I brewed up a little mug before we started and I put it in a promotional product. So this is a mug from the Biltmore in North
Ooh,
Carolina.
I love
Hannah.
it.
Yep. And the tag fell off, but it's actually a really cool mug my sister got. It's like engraved with the can you see? With the Biltmore Castle. And
Oh,
then it's
that's
got
neat.
like this swirl. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So
I
I'm
love
gonna
that.
try this tea. I'm a little nervous. It
I do
smells
think
kind of woody.
it's like, you know, a classic mug when you can make it like really attractive like that kind of goes a long way. Sometimes you think that mugs are just like, you know, overdone, but like that's really cool. I would buy
It's a
that.
really cool mug. Yeah, this is all engraved. It has like texture to it. This is all painted and it's actually a pretty big mug. Like it's not a typical like coffee mug size. It's like a little more oversized.
Love a big mug.
Yeah, it's really nice and I use it a lot. And this tea is actually quite delicious. It's kind of chocolatey, minty. It's really good. Like I'm glad I kind of randomly found this. And it
Do you
says
taste
dandelion,
the
but
dandelion? Do you taste the dandelion?
no, not
No.
really. It's just like herbally.
Okay.
It's very subtle. It's delicious, actually. I would recommend this. It's a prebiotic, so it's healthy. Well, that was good. Hannah, I think we started with you. Your second item, please.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I have brought a weird flavor of Pringle to
Yes.
every one of these that we have done. And
Yes.
the snack aisle at the Acme has once again provided me with a new weird flavor of Pringle. So today we have carnitas taco flavored Pringles. So
Wow.
I love a good taco, so we'll see if that comes through in the Pringle today.
Wow.
Here we go. Not super strong.
No.
I do feel like all of the Pringle flavors more or less kind of taste the same.
Really?
But that's okay. I definitely get a little bit of it. I think the last one that I had was cheesesteak, Philly cheesesteak flavored, and that definitely this is definitely different than that. I could definitely taste a little bit more of like the Mexican spices and things. So
we might be asking a lot of our chips these days. Like I don't know if they can deliver some of these flavors that they're claiming they can
I know.
offer.
I agree. Oh, I think that one had more spice on it. I definitely got it a little bit more in that bite. So I will definitely be finishing this. I feel like the fam will enjoy snacking on the rest of these.
I'd have to be so careful with taco flavored anything because I don't like cilantro, as Theresa won't like.
At all? Do you have
cannot.
the gene where it tastes like soap?
I do. And it skipped, so my grandmothers both had it, so they couldn't have it either. But my entire family, like my parents and my sister, are fine with it. Like they could eat it straight and be fine. And then I got it. So I cannot, it will leave my mouth. Like ejected, like I can't. So I bet those chips have a little cilantro dust on them.
I can see some cilantro on the
there it is. You see
on the packaging.
There it is. There it is. Yep. Yeah, I'd have to be so careful. Theresa, how about you? What's your second item?
Okay. So I think I've done some of these before, but not this flavor. So this is a Hammond's key lime pie bar. So
where did you get that at the supermarket?
I think I actually bought it at the bookstore. She has at my little local indie bookstore, she has a little rack of different Hammond's chocolate bars. And actually my husband picked it up because he loves key lime pie, but I stole it today and I told him I'll buy him another one if it's good. But it says it's white chocolatey cream with a citrusy key lime. So I'm just going to break off a little chunk. And this is also kind of a yellowish white color, but it looks like it has little like maybe graham cracker bits in it.
And it's kind of a thick bar there.
Yeah. Hammond's, they make good chocolate bars. And as I said, I'm not really a white chocolate person, so these are always a little dangerous for me. I mean, I don't think milk or dark chocolate would taste good with lime, so I understand why they did it. It's just, it's never my preference, so we'll see.
Looks like it might have a little crunchy pieces in there. Okay. Yep.
Oh my gosh. That's really good, actually.
Yeah. Is it a little tangy with the lime?
No, the lime is there. It's not. They didn't skip out on the lime, and then probably, the little like bits
probably balances out the white chocolate a little bit.
Yeah. So it doesn't have that kind of like sickly sweetness of the white chocolate. Actually, this is good. So.
Wow.
I don't know. I guess I still have to give it back to my husband to eat the rest, but I'm going to share.
That's great. I'm glad it was a win for you. That's great. Cool. Chris, what's your second item today?
So I also brought a strange flavor of chip, but I brought Lay's, and you can tell it's it's Chinese characters on here, and in case you don't read Chinese, they've helpfully provided a translation on the back, which is imitation peppercorn crispy artificial meat flavor, which again sounds really delicious.
Oh boy.
But my sister has already got into this bag, but I'm trying for it for the first time. So I mean, it looks like a classic chip. There's like some seasoning on it.
If you didn't know.
Oh, but it
what does
smells.
It smell like?
It smells very intensely of like fried chicken, but maybe a little too much peppercorn. So I'm scared now, but we'll see.
Oh, you're brave.
So I can only taste the peppercorn, unfortunately.
Oh.
Oh.
Shoo.
So it's like a peppery chip. But again, it's not bad, and I will finish it.
Okay.
But it really is like, it's just, it's like a pepper chip. I don't know how else to put it.
Okay. Yeah. So it's not like totally off-putting. It's actually palatable.
No. Oh. I enjoy it. And I enjoy a good like spicy dish or whatever. So this is new.
Great. Oh, good. Wasn't like super scary.
Do you remember when we did the fried chicken candy canes?
The what?
They were fried chicken flavored candy canes.
That
they
sounds
were really
so
bad.
Scary.
That was our video, like a multimedia person at the time tried it and almost puked. He did not like it at all.
It was so bad. And they had us guess. We had to try what they were. They had all these different candy canes, and there was like toothpaste, coal, fried chicken, and they had to guess what it was.
Too. Yeah.
What was the other one?
That sounds
pickle.
horrible.
I think.
Pickle. Hannah, you'd love the pickle flavored one. Yeah. And we had to guess what it was. I mean, coal was really weird. Like, how would you guess what coal is?
I don't know. Yeah, who's like just
is that even edible? I think not.
It was gnarly. See,
we used to get tortured back in the day. We're letting you pick your treats this time. So
yeah.
Thank you.
Exactly. Well, to round it off, bring us home, my last item, which it smells so good, and I really had to fight the temptation to try it before we went on air. I mean, again, so safe. It's Cinnamon Toast Crunch Kisses, and the bag smells unbelievable. Like I'm so excited.
Crunch. It's my favorite cereal.
Oh, it's so good. And you let it soak a little bit, and the milk gets kind of cinnamony. Oh, it's so good. And they're like really fun wrappers. They're like very colorful and festive. To me, this smells kind of like Christmassy, like cinnamony, like throw cinnamon on your tree or those pine cones that you have that are like the smelly pine cones. It smells kind of like that. But I mean, this looks good for any time of the year. Oh, Hannah, you gotta go grab yourself one of these. They're so good. They have a little crunchy in them. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Okay. That was delicious. I'm really glad I ended on a good note. That was good. I'm all about like any candy that like wants to try a new other flavor that I really, really like something just I'll try it for sure. And I would probably buy those again. Bold flavor. That's for sure. So thank you everybody for the taste test. So I want to talk about sales ideas for summer into back to school. Chris, I wanted to start with you because you have a unique perspective right now since you're a current college student, and education is promo's #1 industry to sell into because there's, as you know, there's so many opportunities on, and you know, we're talking about elementary school through high school into college, but as you know, there's a lot of opportunity on college campus to sell branded items, especially at a school like yours that's, very well known. The name is very well known, of course. So what have you kind of seen on campus as far as branded merchandise, maybe for campus groups, or also like in the bookstore? What have been the items that have been trending in the bookstore recently?
Yeah, I will say, like, with college students, I think it's a little bit easier to promote like free things because college students desperately want free things. Like the lines for free food are abominable. So that's one thing. But I think also just like there's a lot of like classics, right? Like sweatshirts or like sweatpants that college students are kind of going to use like the entire semester. And I also think pairing up things is really effective. And by that I mean like if you're selling stickers, you should also sell something to like put the stickers on. If you're promoting like bags, you should promote something to like put in those bags. Because that way I think like you just kind of encourage people to like get things together, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's kind of what I see. And I will say there's also like there's also the need to not there's also a need to not promote too much because I think at the same time, especially if you're returning to campus as like a second, third, or like fourth year, you realize that a lot of the stuff you collect throughout the semester, you're just going to throw away at the end of it, which is not great for like a variety of reasons. So also making sure that the products that are being sold are like usable time and time again, and it's something that people are going to want to take home as opposed to leaving at their dorms.
I really appreciate that, Chris, because it is so true. Brand fill is a real problem. And we are always encouraging here at ASI for our members to be more intentional about the items that they're selling to their customers and making sure, like you said, they are reusable. They have a certain life cycle that's longer than like a few days or maybe no days at all. Maybe it's something that people just toss. Being really intentional about because it only does the industry a service, and it amplifies our presence as a marketing item if they're done with intention, and people don't have like a bad taste in their mouths when they receive items, right? So that's really well said. Thank you for that. Hannah, what about you? How about summer and back to school sales tips for our members?
Yeah, kind of going off the same train of thought that you guys were just taking. I was thinking about how my favorite things to pick up from, brands that were on campus when I was in college were like the useful items that were like I keep in my backpack, but maybe I, forgot to pack when I moved into my apartment, or I left in my bedroom when I like left for campus on that day. So I'm thinking like, an umbrella on a day that it's raining, if a brand decided to get some of those like little tiny umbrellas and like set up outside the dining hall on a dreary day, their branding would be everywhere on campus that day because I guarantee you half of the population forgot their umbrella. Or like a portable charger during midterms. Like again, everyone's phone is dead. Your brand will be everywhere on occasions like those where you can take advantage of, the types of things people are using anyway, but might be in need of if they're out and about on campus.
Timing is everything.
That's right.
Yes.
Yep. There's something to be said for something that kind of like, oh, I forgot. Oh, I have that umbrella that I just got from such and such club or such and such vendor maybe that's on campus. And it kind of saves the day for you a little bit. So you have that goodwill towards that item because it's not only useful, but it came in handy when you were like, oh, I'm going to have to walk around campus and get all wet. Oh, no, I have my umbrella, right?
Exactly.
So, yeah, perfect. Theresa, how about you?
So I was thinking more along the summer lines, even though I know it's probably getting late for that. But I really like the idea of like a beach kit. So with like things like sunscreen and maybe like a blanket, but also like could we do like cool like sandcastle like pails and stuff, but for grown-ups? So like not for the kids, but like somehow like make it more like grown-up themes so that you can like get creative with it and have fun and encourage them to, embrace their inner child and get on the beach and make a sandcastle. I think that'd be fun. I don't know what, like there was something would be something that was differently, like maybe you could like have the pail so that it has like a logo in it. So then when you like turn it over, you see like the logo in the sand or something. I don't know. I think you
Yeah.
could have a lot of fun um with like sandcastles for grown-ups. Maybe it could even be tied to like a social media campaign where the best sandcastle featuring like the company's logo wins some kind of prize so that you encourage people to post it on Instagram. I don't know. I'm like really like getting into that idea. And then I was thinking, so this isn't for back to school, but we did say like we were already thinking about the holiday season. What about, how like fruitcakes used to be like a thing everyone made fun of? Like, what if we brought back the fruitcake somehow? Or like did something to make fun of fruitcakes, but or maybe it was like in fruitcake packaging, but it's actually like a really delicious cake inside. I don't know. So something like something weird and unexpected, or just that makes people think of like kind of tired old jokes, but like in a new way, I think would be a fun, holiday kind of gifting thing.
I agree. I think that's any humor that you can infuse is a good
Everyone
idea.
everyone loves a brand that makes fun of themselves.
Yep, self-aware. I like that. I really like the idea of, have you guys heard of, maybe you've heard of them. They're a supplier called Danique. They're at some of our shows. Yeah, so they're really cool. Like as far as like a back to school item, doesn't always have to be just back to school, but they make all different notebooks with really customizable covers. But the great thing about Danique is that they give back. They have a really robust give back program and they build schools with the proceeds from their notebooks. So that would be really cool. Like I was thinking, oh, wouldn't that be cool if in a classroom, like teaching kids from a young age about like not just the value of giving back through the item, like you could promote and say these notebooks that we got you guys, proceeds from this are going to help build schools for other kids your age who like we take it for granted that we have schools here we can just go to, right? Like that's not the case in a lot of different areas of the world. So it's teaching kids like to not take your school for granted. Like there's a lot of communities where they don't have schools and they rely on money from those with goodwill and the funds to help build them a school. So things like that I think that you can relate to like the larger global community are really important. And of course, like multifunctional writing instruments are always a good idea. Folders for their, take home papers, you know how that goes with like a really cool imprint with the mascot of their school, like anything to promote like, school pride, things like that, I think is important. But like make kids really like school and want to be there. And I think you can do that through like really nice promo that is kind of there for them when they arrive. Like their
Yeah.
desk is kind of set up for them. I kind of like that idea.
Yeah. I love the tying it to a give back thing. And of course, shamelessly, I'm just going to plug really quick that on ASI's promo for the Planet page, we do have the do-gooders directory that has a listing of many, many of the give back programs that suppliers have. And if you don't see yourself on there, you better like email me and let me know so that I can add it. But we do have you covered to kind of give you ideas of good give back programs, sustainability initiatives, and all that kind of fun stuff.
Absolutely. There's a lot of opportunity to lean into give back in this industry for different campaigns, and customers who wouldn't normally know about them really appreciate when you can point them in that direction and pitch those items to them. Fantastic. Okay, well, thank you, everyone. We appreciate your time today. And for more insights into seasonal sales, visit asicentral.com/news. Thanks for listening. Thanks, you guys. We appreciate it.